Hey guys, this is John Manglavidi and I'm part of the official Feathercoin development team. Today's summary, June 26th. Here we go. So rather than having you endure a very long video of me going through all the different things happening in the community, I decided to break it up into smaller videos. So today's first video will be the coin partnership. I'm going to talk about the different tiers, why we're doing it, what we expect to happen with it, and why it should matter to you, the investor. Whether you own 3 Feathercoin or 3,000 or 30,000, you're an investor. The second video will be development. Bush Star, our lead developer, has been spending a lot of time on merchant services, spending time in our market, starting to work on client development. So I want to go through those pieces with you as well. Third video will be some organizational restructuring. Now that we brought West Philly aboard full-time, we've sat down together and tried to figure out where things were going well and where things can use just a little bit of work. So we'll break that down. The fourth video will talk about strategic planning. I've had quite a bit of experience in this realm, and I'm going to just kind of go over my philosophy, what I see for Feathercoin, and the execution plan to get us there. 5 is projects. I'm going to highlight a couple of the major projects going on in the community. 6 is contest. We have a $1,000 Feathercoin giveaway. It ends on the 28th. So now would be a good time to come on over and take a look at it. Now you might be thinking, well look, I'm not a miner. I mean M-I-N-E-R. This is not Chris Hansen kind of thing. I'm not a programmer. I'm not an artist. What can I possibly do to compete? How can I actually enter this contest? We have all kinds of categories. I even have a category for humor. So if you have some good Feathercoin humor, and I know some of our critics have some good stuff out there, come on by, post it, and get credit for it. 7 is the media update. We're going to talk about with the partnership coming up, some of the new push items, some of the new processes, what we're doing to really build a steady flow of information about Feathercoin. 8, we're going to review the hashing, talk about how the 41.4% change on our hard fork has helped. And finally, last video is Feathercoin myths, my favorite one. So for example, I've listed pre-mine. I did a whole video on why that's just a load of bull. It was a fun little video to do. We'll be doing more of those as time goes on. And finally, a summary. All right, guys, we have a lot to cover. Let's get started. Coin partnership. So in my professional life, I've worked with companies that would look like competitors, but there were certain elements between the companies that made them really prime for partnership. So for example, you might look at 3 proprietary schools. You say, wow, those are direct competitors. But maybe there is instructors they could share. Maybe there was curriculum development that could be used across the board. There was always opportunities to build bridges and to find ways to strengthen partners. That's one thing I feel is missing in the coin community. So I've been out and about trying to figure out, is this something that could work for crypto coins? The biggest push with this idea was there are so many coins being produced right now, coins that have no development team, they have no intention of ever being around for more than a week or so, and they're flooding the market. Now look, I'm all about free market. I'm all about, do what you want. If you want to produce a coin that, has no backing, that is just made to kind of pump and dump, that's fine. That's your business. But what's happening is a lot of the coins that are trying to do something different, trying to provide services for their customers, they're being drowned out. A lot of noise going on. So with Litecoin, looks like they're moving to GOX in July. They're really moving outside of that alt currency, aren't they? What they are now is basically you're looking at top tier being Bitcoin and Litecoin, and then in terms of alternate coins, right? There's a new top tier. So my idea was, why not contact the other leaders, the other coins that we believe have long-term potential, and figure out a way that we can all work together, right? So we believe that that will form a new tier. We still do what we've always done. We'll still do our own PR. We'll still have our own miners. We'll still produce our own services. But now we'll have a pool of developers, a pool of artists, a pool of writers and PR people to be able to do things like joint press releases. Things like if we're doing a radio show, a podcast, we talk 90% about Feathercoin, and then we talk 10% about our partners, right, that we also support. We do things like maybe one of the partners develops a platform, wink, wink. Maybe that's already in the works. And what they do is they allow their partners to be part of that platform, right, where the developer, the coin that develops it takes a majority of the share, but the other coins also have some skin in the game, so to speak. They have a piece of it. Let's say, for example, one of the partner coins is being attacked in the forums. Now there's a lot of eyes, right? Now there's a lot of forum members from the different coins watching, and they can either react to the nonsense or report it to the group. Just a lot more people out there trying to take care of one another. All kinds of ideas in terms of sharing programmers. So maybe the second coin needs help developing a feature. The other coins 1 and 3, help out with the understanding that when they need help, that coin 2 will be able to help them as well. So this is a partnership to strengthen our foothold in the crypto community, not to break apart our independence. I want to make sure that's perfectly clear. So I've had an opportunity to talk to the other developers, some of the business people behind the other coins as well. Our next step is this week to have a final overall meeting with key members of each coin, decide exactly how this thing's going to roll out. My idea is we're probably going to do a joint press release, and we'll go ahead and announce that to our communities at the same time. From there, we'll go ahead and start working on interviews, podcasts, getting the word out. So we're excited. There's a lot involved with it. And what that means to you as the investor is this. When new people come aboard into the crypto community, if you don't know better, and you end up in alt currency, for example, there are a ton of coins to choose from. I'll tell you how I feel about it personally. It's like I feel about it in my professional life. I can't guarantee the quality of anyone else. So if Joe User comes in and decides to grab XYZ coin, I can't help them, right? I don't know what that quality is going to be. But if I'm able to bring them over to Feathercoin, or if I'm able to at least let them see the partnership, and maybe invest in Feathercoin, maybe invest in one of our partner coins, I have a little say, I have a little influence on the quality. That's better for the customer, it's better for us. So by having a partner that has strengths in, let's say, platform development, we're now able to jump into that much quicker than we could have ever done alone. So it's one hand washes the other. So we're excited. We know there's a ton of work to do still, but it's going to be worth it in the end. Now, who are these coins? Who are these other coins that are going to be our partners? We'll talk about that shortly. Like I mentioned, we want to do a joint release so all communities know at once. It's coming real soon, I promise. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you soon. This is John Manglavidi. See ya.